Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. So I've noticed we've had a lot more subscribers come in. So I just want to give kind of a brief of what my channel is even about. So I like to talk about anything and everything really that interests me, that I want to hear your guys' opinion. I know I have lots of opinions here, and I want to hear and see what your guys' are. So I try to look at every situation as unbiased as I can. But again, I'm human, but I always feel like I'm never set in stone about, my opinion on something. It could always be changed. There could always be something I'm missing, I'm not seeing. And I like to gather all the information I can. I like to hear everybody's opinions, and then I come up with my own. And then I like to come on here and show you guys what I've came up with and, kind of how I'm feeling, and hear your guys' opinions and what you guys think and what you're getting out of the situation. So that's kind of a little bit about what we do here on this channel. So I have been, and I've talked about this topic, I've touched briefly on it before on my channel, but I have a video that's going to be coming up, and it should be up this weekend, and it's about how I feel about family vloggers and family channels, and why I do not support, watch, or condone any type of channels who are putting their children on there as content. And this is coming from somebody who didn't really have an opinion at first. Like, I didn't even really see like a problem, and then now like I see, like I know I'm going to talk to you guys about it on this next video, but my opinion has completely just changed. My eyes have been opened, and I want to talk to you guys about it. So I had an appointment today, so I took off work, which was, to be honest with you, was very much needed. We are also in baseball season. Baseball season keeps me like just nonstop. It's like practice every night, games, every other day. I swear, I think they think they are recruiting the next, pro ball players. But you know what? I'm fine. I enjoy it. I love it. But I did need to stay off work because I don't know if where you guys live, but here we are having so much problems with getting people to want to work. Like, there are businesses around here that can't even keep their doors open. They can't even run their business because they don't have enough employees to keep the business running. Which part of me feels really bad for those employees, like myself, who are working twice as hard, and busting your butt. But then I guess another part of me is just way to go. It's time. I'm glad that people are kind of standing up and saying, to show the companies, the workers are the backbone of your business, and maybe you need to be treating your employees a little bit better. And so what do you guys, where you guys live, or is there a shortage? I know there's a huge debate. The news, my local news just put a story out, and there was some very, very strong opinions on that one. So let me know what you guys think, and if that's a problem where you live. Okay, let's get back to my story. So I've been doing the family vlogger thing, and this story has came up. A lot of people has covered it. Smaller creators, huge creators with platforms, news stations, TMZ. So many people are talking about this, and I'm going to tell you, I'm glad everyone is talking about this. It needs to be discussed. I'm pretty sure you've heard about it, but I just kind of want to give my 2 cents. And because I was doing the deep dive on family channels, this also kind of touches on what the problem is. This is one of the problems right here is with the family channels. So if you don't know the story yet, I'm talking about Nikki and Dan Phillippi, and they have a family channel. I don't know. Okay. They have a bull terrier named Bowzer that they've had for 10 years. So Bowzer has been very much a part of their channel. He's made, many appearances on their channel and their videos. So they came out recently with a video stating why they had to put their bull terrier, Bowzer, down. They had to euthanize Bowzer. Now, Bowzer wasn't sick. Okay, Bowzer was perfectly healthy. This is why they had to put Bowzer down. Because they have a toddler, a young boy, and it seems like Bowzer nipped the little boy near his eye. Now, there was pictures, and you could kind of see a mark by the little boy's eye, but it wasn't nothing, bad, like too bad or anything like that. Nothing, maybe just kind of a scratch of the surface. And it seems like the problem was the Bowzer was trying to eat. The little boy, the toddler, was right there around the food. A lot of dogs are like very, they're just very protective over their food. And it seemed like this little boy was putting his hands in the food bowl and Bowzer nipped. I also seen that Bowzer had cauliflower ear, which is also known as a hematoma. So I wanted to look up what a hematoma was because I've never heard of it. So if you don't know, a hematoma is when a blood vessel bursts and bleeds into the space between the ear cartilage and the skin. And this is due to trauma. And it should be treated ASAP. And it is a surgical correction. So the dog would have to go underneath a procedure to get it fixed. And again, it's due to trauma. Most likely because this little boy has been pulling and yanking on Bowzer's ear. I also have a feeling this boy might be trying to ride the dog like a horsey and, tugging and pushing on the pup. Because, that's what, I don't blame this child at all. So I just want to put that out there. This is not the child's fault. This is the fault of bad parenting. Yes, I said it. That's what it is. You have to teach children how to be around dogs because they don't know that. So when my kids were littler and their cousins would come over, their cousins were never around dogs, and I have dogs. So when they would come over, they didn't know how to act around my dogs, and they would, just go crazy, and they would be tugging and pulling and just yanking them. And no, you can't do that. You have to show and guide your young child to be around a dog. The child should never be around the dog while it's eating. I think the most disturbing thing about this story to me, though, of course, the, euthanizing the dog, but what I found so disturbing, and this here is exactly what is wrong with family vloggers, is they did a photo shoot with this dog, okay? Before they euthanized the dog, they did this photo shoot. And they had pictures of the dog. It's heartbreaking. The dog's all happy. Its tongue sticking out and wagging, and it's just so happy. And they're just looking so sad and posing. They even have a picture of the little boy who the dog nipped, literally right next to the dog taking a picture. If you were so scared of this Cujo, as you tried to portray this dog to be, why would you have a picture with the little boy right next to this dog if this dog was such a danger? That tells you right there, the dog, you must not be that scared or fearful about what this dog's going to do, or you wouldn't put your child in danger, now would you? It's very upsetting because there are so many things that could have taken place without this dog being euthanized. I know when you surrender an animal, I have volunteered at, the animal shelters. I have been a foster mom, which that's when you bring shelter animals into your house because they don't have enough room, or it opens up room in the actual shelters. So you bring the dogs or cats into your home and you take care of them while they find a permanent home. And I did that for many years. And I've worked in volunteered into the shelters. So I know on the surrender forms, they ask you about, is this animal that you're surrounding, is it good around kids? And so you could put no, this dog is not good around kids. And then they could rehome this dog with somebody like a single family, like a single couple, or like maybe an elderly man, elderly woman. Rehome this dog into a home that does not have children. This dog is a bull terrier. It's a very expensive dog. So I'm pretty sure they would not have had trouble rehoming this dog. Another thing that was very disturbing is when they were talking about, when they were giving the story and telling their viewers what had happened, the acting, like the woman, she made it look like she wanted to cry, like she was trying to cry, or she wanted you to think she was very upset, but it's like she turned it on and off like a switch. It was very weird to me. It seemed like it was almost like a show. The whole thing was just, it just kind of made my skin crawl. It was just, it didn't sit right. But the father, Dan, he made a comment about he wanted to take the dog out back and take care of it himself, like Old Yeller. That's kind of an odd thing to say about an animal that you've had, a dog that you have for 10 years. So they turned the comment off on the videos. Dad has put on his Instagram, under the bio, he has put, I don't even really want to say it, on like dog, as, I don't know. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe that's not my type of humor. I don't know. The mom, she has privated her IG because they've received a lot of flack for this, as well as they should. There's petitions to get them booted. I just feel like, some training could have been done, trying to, I understand that you don't want to wait around, keep the Bowzer in the home, and, this time it was just a nip, but maybe next time it could be something worse. I understand that. And if you feel like you can't get the training done that needs to be done, because, this family has the money. They can afford it. Or you can't get a kennel for Bowzer. So my babies, they are crate trained. If you can't figure a way to, feed Bowzer in a private area without the child being by there, if you feel like you can't, try to show your child to, give Bowzer its space, then that's the time you take and you realize you need to rehome. They said that they reached out to the Humane Society, which said, the Humane Society said this dog would not be able to be rehomed. I don't buy it. One thing that really bothered me about everything was, what vet euthanized this perfectly healthy dog? I would really like to know that answer. That's just, I don't know. I don't see it, honestly. I was going to say, I try to see. I can see why you wouldn't want Bowzer in your home. Like, I can understand, like, if you had that fear, and you're choosing your child over, your dog. I get that. I understand that. But there are other avenues that could have been taken without euthanizing this perfectly healthy, poor dog. I just, let me know what you guys think. Have you guys seen this video? And what do you think about everything? Let me know in these comments below. And I will see you guys really soon with those other videos. And you guys, until I see you next time, take care.